Hey team, let's get ready for it. So tonight, it looks like there'll be no stream, but that's because I've promised the loyal patrons that I would deliver for them and for Steve Bryce a product. We're starting to get there. They've overtaken our room. It's moving down everywhere. It's going all around the place. And tonight is going to be all about BAM. But what it's also going to be about is we've got guys right now that are heading out for defensive operations in the School of Infantry. It's the hardest week of the School of Infantry's training continuum. Now, when it happens, you're going to hit the ground. There is no sleeping until shell scrapes are down to at least 50 centimetres deep, 180 centimetres long, okay, and 50 centimetres wide. That is so we can hold ground with the only corps that can hold ground. Tonight, those guys are going to hit the ground and they will not stop digging until the sun comes up and their hands are going to feel like Jesus Christ's forehead, okay, on Easter. It's not going to be good. And who knows what the weather is going to be for these lads over the next 7 to 10 days as they dig in to try and get to stage 3, knowing at the end of the day, what's waiting for them is a push off the position, okay, and then going to be hardcore that defines whether they go to infantry or whether they get back-squatted, or in actual fact, potentially get corps transferred, based on their ability, meritocracy that they come up with. Now, to those guys, I say well done in advance, but it's also what I'm saying to everyone that's about to do that is it's grueling, it's a test, it's a baptism of fire, which we all have in common in the Royal Australian Regiment. So to those guys, welcome to the family. It's going to suck. And nothing is worse than that feeling when their hands do this for the rest of your life. You remember the entrenching tool, not the ET tool, because that'd make an entrenching tool. Now, I'm going to have a video that comes out on the Defensive Week, strategies that you can do for the continuum to allow you to have the best chance of success. But tonight is all about painting Roman miniatures for our patrons to represent them 1-for-1 on a battlefield, veteran painting veterans, so that they have something that lasts them forever. Now, we've started to put paint on some of these guys, and I'm realising it's not as easy as what I thought, and it's a big, big project, but it's worth it. So myself, BAM, Mr. P and the Fallen, the Roman Project, and for all of those of the channel, understand we're going to stream tomorrow night. Have your questions ready. Put them in comments below. Questions like, is the situation that's occurring with Israel at the moment got so big across the Western world that this is no longer a protest? This is actually an Islamic uprising where we need to be very, very careful about what we do, what we say. And maybe this is more in the wheelhouse of military policing rather than police policing, because they will not be prepared for what can happen if it goes out of control, okay? You're dealing with some very, very dangerous people that are more aligned with their religion than what they are by a country. That's fine, but they are also bound to obey the rules of the country that supports their religion. So let's see how that pans out, and hopefully, there's some really strong minds in the mosques, and they call in some of the fever that seems to be occurring at the moment. On top of that, what about finances? Do you know anything about finances? How old are you? Put in comments. Why don't we get taught anything about finances? And why is it so important to learn about compound interest, about dividend investing, about finance in general? Because it seems to be one of the subjects like religion, politics, and money you're not allowed to talk about, but that seems to be very, very convenient. And if it's not covered in schools, why not? Because it's the one universal thing that keeps us going. What else, Cass? What about the gift of relationships? How important that is, and hobbies. How in the times that we take for granted where we don't think we need anyone, we think we can do it all ourselves, we can get found lacking. And it's not until the glass breaks that we realise through either a mistake we've made, friends we've burnt, family that may not have panned out to be as good as what you deserved, or maybe you didn't deserve them, We're going to talk about a bunch of subjects about reality, and that's why we come here to start the conversation. And you can put in comments below how it affects you, why it's so important to you, and how the world needs to be based on logic that is also based on meritocracy thinking, deep thinking, rather than just footy scores. You can have a fantastic life, and the one thing that this channel has given me is the ability to communicate with people I never would have normally communicated with on a deep level. Who do I talk about? I'm talking about the generation that is currently between 18 and 21 years old that never get the microphone, unless they're the one that starts a channel, etc. And when I talk to some of these people and see how squared away they are and how prepared they are on that, on that curb where we've got the people that are almost beyond fucking salvation, but then we've got the others that are almost like Cervantes. And I get them on the channel all the time, and it's great. And when they've got everything squared away and they're already not into substance abuse, including alcohol, which is legal, don't smoke, don't vape, understand the importance of relationships, spirituality, family, country, patriotism, employment, stoicism, finances, etc. But as well as that, balanced with, what would we call it? Fun, joviality, having good people around them. We are a collection of the people that we hang around, aren't we, after all? So it's amazing when you actually sometimes shut your mouth, open your ears, the way you can allow orators that you would not normally listen to because you think they're not qualified for the conversation you're about to have. It's not the case. Be ready for that. And with that, let's get out of here. Let's stream tomorrow night, because I love the context of no script of getting on there and preparing something for you. Today I got 4 teeth out. Not 4 teeth. 4 old fillings out, replaced with the acrylic ones, whatever. And it was very interesting to find out the way we did dental work actually is the reason why some of you have such a horrible English smile today, because it was counterproductive to good dental hygiene and care. I've never had so much done in such a short period of time with absolutely no pain whatsoever until sort of now. But even still, I managed to talk like a bloody politician selling a house. Have a good night. I hope your coffee tastes great. And remember, McDonald's, you buy that for the quality of the cup that doesn't burn your hands, the crucible, not for the actual quality of the coffee itself at $5.60 while they ask you for another $2 donation on top. So have a good night. I hope that there is some sort of creepy creature under your bed, imaginary, but I hope that it stalks your night, because that's a free horror movie all over. Take it easy, guys. And remember, you only get one life, so live it. There's no virgins waiting for you. And if you go to heaven and virgins are waiting for you, why would you want them? Battle tested, saddle ready. That's why I like them. See you later. Have a good time. Do it to them before they do it to you. And I hope your parents are great, like mine are. See you later. Love your mum and dad. And Pepsi, you're a cheap solution. Bye.